Welcome back. It's 5:51. Time for your morning news now. Gun deer hunters heading out tomorrow could help solve a months-old missing persons case. The Juneau County Sheriff wants hunters to watch out for any signs of this woman, Leah Stewart, who vanished near Mauston in July. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Juneau County Sheriff's Department. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Moscow launched an experimental intermediate-range hypersonic missile at Ukraine in response to Kyiv's use of American-made missiles inside Russia. Putin said the missile could be directed at any Ukrainian ally whose missiles are used to attack Russia. A local summit is helping foster understanding and support for immigrants. The Coulee Region Immigration Summit welcomed the public to workshops and conversations about how to engage with migrants in the community. The event was sponsored by Coulee Region Immigration Task Force and Franciscan and Sisters of Perpetual Adoration. Viterbo University wants to make it easier to get into college. High school seniors can now be accepted without even applying through a partnership with Niche. The program evaluates student criteria and matches them with participating universities. Once a match is made, schools can send students acceptance letters and scholarships.
I think anything like this where we can increase access, we can make it easier for students to consider us. They still have to be good students, right? They still have to be admissible, but removing those barriers is only going to help. And I think for us, that's a win.
The announcement comes after the university said another round of layoffs was expected earlier this week. The free application for federal student aid is finally open for the school year. The Department of Education delayed this year's release from October to avoid last year's rocky rollout. After 4 testing phases, they opened it earlier than they were expecting to in December. Free salt and sand are now available for La Crosse residents. You can pick up the mix at 4 locations: the south end of Veterans Freedom Park, the Erickson Baseball Field parking lot, the intersection of Hood Street and Marco Drive, or the Shelby Baseball Field parking lot. La Crosse just picked its winners in a $3,000 design competition for Granny Flats. 26 designers entered their plans for these smaller units known as accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, which share lots with regular houses. 3 finalists competed for the trophy and cash prize.
One of the biggest wins for me isn't necessarily just the recognition of this, but it's some of the people that I got to talk with today, some of the contacts, hearing other people's difficulties, just learning new ways to overcome challenges and obstacles people have, getting feedback from the community.
The ADUs add more affordable housing to the city. Some weekend events to tell you about: UWL hosting the 29th annual 5K Turkey Trot Fun Run and Walk starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And you can swing by the Winona County Historical Society for some handmade goods from local artists starting at 10 a.m. UW Eau Claire Concert Dance Company will perform twice this weekend, once tomorrow at 7 and another Sunday at 12:30.
Well, as we go into the next few days, it may feel a little bit warmer on your skin going into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with mild conditions back into the picture for you. Lows in the 30s. And in fact, we get into Monday, snow may be back in your forecast with a 30% chance. And then we get into drier conditions for Tuesday, leading into Wednesday with a 20% chance of light rainfall, going into the possibility of snow coming in for your Turkey Day. So that means maybe a little bit of a wet day going into travel, coming home, or visiting folks. Be safe out there going into cooler conditions as we go right into Friday. Temperatures in the 20s. Wow, for highs. Oh boy.
That's how cold I think it is in our studio right now, right?
I think so. Wow.